This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the wealth. That's why you gotta make your own moves.
Woo! What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Sock checking back in. Kionda! Hey, what's up? This video right here for the raza. Shout out, baby. Real talk, man. I know Poquito Espanol, man, but this video is for all my essay partners, man. All the Mexicans. Shout out to Mexico right there next to Texas, man, on the border. You know, I fuck with everybody, man. I got everybody in the comments. We fuck with Mexico like that, baby. They right here. They our neighbors, you feel me? So we rock with Mexico down here, straight up. Me llama Sock, man. Me llama Sock. ¿Cómo te llamas, baby? Leave it in the commentos. One thing about being in Texas, man, you gotta be a little bit bilingual, man. You ain't gotta be fluent in Spanish, but you know, it's a lot of Hispanic race down here for a simple fact. Mexico is right next door. All right, baby, we jumping it off like this, man. Talking about a good homeboy of mine from child. Like, I ain't gonna say he's my homeboy, but I've been knowing him since the institutions. You know how you go through so many institutions, you see the same cat or the same person throughout the years. Somebody I did time with, man, throughout the years. You know, I seen him in juvenile, started in juvenile with him. Then I seen him again in juvenile penitentiary, juvenile TYC, and then so happened we ran into each other again in the big house. But you already know, as you start off as kids, you know, things are different from the big house. Palone, man, shout out to Palone, man, warrior, toughest dude I know as far as on the Mexican side, man. But we're gonna jump it off like this. So me and Palone first met each other in juvenile TYC. It was crazy, you know. He was running with a gang called Trece, and they was beefing with Norteños. He from the Vayuco. The Vayuco, that's how he always used to hit it. What's up, Canal? That's what he used to call me all the time. I know Canal is like brother, but me and him used to mess around like that. What's up, Canal? And every time I see him, stuff like that, man. But like I said, he started off in TYC, and Trece was like the big, you know, Hispanic gang in TYC as far as kids. And then they was beefing with a gang called Norteños, 13, 14, basically, how it ran down, you know. But that was juvenile. See, when you hit the big house, there's different gangs that don't have all that stuff. So me and Palone, we ended up, you know, going about our life, and we ended up meeting again in the big system. And when I run into him in the big system, he like, hey, Kanai, what's up, baby? I ain't seen you in a while. I'm like, what's up, Palone? We shaking hands, stuff like that. I think I used to always ask him, what Palone mean? I think Palone mean like big head or something. That's why they call him Palone. So check this out. In the Mexicans, the Hispanics do little stuff different from how the blacks do it in the penitentiary. And that's the biggest thing that's in the penitentiary. You got Hispanics and blacks. So a lot of Hispanics, they do a bunch of stabbing. They don't play no games. When it comes to fighting, stuff like that, they like look at it like, hey, I'm ready to die, shit like that. So they gonna have them a tool, a shank, a knife, or anything. It's just different. In the black gangs, though, it's a lot of fighting. It's a big macho who can prove themselves. So a lot of black, you know, the black race pretty much gonna fight. And that's where two different worlds, you know, mix up, because you got one mindset of, hey, shit, it don't matter what you come with, we gonna fight. And then you got this mindset of, shit, a fight is a fight to the death. That's just the way they think of it. So fast forward. So boom. So I run into Palone on the unit, and he having trouble. He ain't never had no trouble since he been going through the system. Every time I seen Palone, he was pretty much calling the shots, or he was the right-hand man. And this was down, you know, in the Vayuco. Vayuco is like South Texas on the border, stuff like that. You know, that's where most people, they migrate, get over here, and then they shoot, do what they do, you know. But, so boom, we hit the big house. I run into him. I forgot what unit I run into Palone on, and he having issues. I'm with him for like 4 or 5 months on a unit. As soon as I pull up, he be pulling, you know, he got his little crew. He be like, tell him, Sock, tell him, man, I ain't going for that shit. So basically, when I pull up, this is what's going down. And when he was in juvenile, he was running with Trece, or you know, Threat is like a kid game. I don't know what it is, so don't get me twisted. Don't get me motherfucking. I don't know much about it. I just know about the game. Threat, and they don't have that when you hit when you hit TDCJ. That's prison, Texas in prison. Either you gotta run with Tango Blast, you gonna run with the what do they call it? The Mafia, the Texas Senate family, something like that. But I think right now most of them, I got stories on that too. But the biggest Hispanic gangs in prison is Tango Blast, I forgot. You know, they got certain groups like MS-13 be shooting over here. They run with themselves. I forgot, it's called Mahia or Mud. It's something. I can't think of the name right now. You know what I'm talking about. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. But those are the majority of the gangs, Hispanic gangs. Shout out to the D-Town Blast, man. I got a bunch of D-Town homeboys that blast, man. Back to Palone. So when I get over here, Palone having a bunch of trouble for the simple fact he don't want to run with nothing. He don't want to be part of nothing. He just, you know he's from the Bayuca, and he just was running with Threat. So now he hit the big house. He know how things is rocking, and he letting them know, like, look, man, shit, I ain't with all that, but you know how it is. Your reputation follow you wherever. So now they trying to get him to run with the blast, and Palone ain't having that shit, or something happened, man. I don't know the whole scoop of what happened, but this is just what he telling me. He like, yeah, these fools trying to make me get down, fool. Tell them I don't, you know, shit, I'm gonna die for mine, I'm gonna die for mine. That's how he used to tell me, so tell him, I'm gonna die for mine. So I used to be like, yeah, that fool gonna get down, y'all. Shit, no matter what, you can't make him rock out with who you don't want to rock with. Long story short, Palone pulled up on me one day and like, man, I heard these fools put a hit out on me, fool. I was like, damn, for real? He was like, yeah, fool, I heard these fools put a hit out on me. He was like, shit. So one or two things, man, shit, I either gotta go to get shipped, or I gotta motherfucking hurt one of these fools and get shipped off the unit. And he was like, before I let them get me, man, I'm gonna get them. He said, I ain't playing. So I pulled out the little thing, showed him. I said, oh, Palone, you tripping. You tripping. Any kind of shank over 4 inches, man, you get more time with. You get more time down there. So I don't give a damn if you stab somebody or don't stab nobody. If it's in your cell and it's over 3 or 4 inches, you looking at some more time, for the simple fact they know that can kill somebody. So if you just get caught with it alone, you gonna get indictment papers, stuff like that. So fast forward, man. So the day come, man, Palone tell me, man, like, look, fool, I'm gonna get one of these fools. And you know, I know this guy. I know him personally from childhood up. And in juvenile, he was a fool. He didn't give a damn. He, you know, did what he needed to do. Was gonna, you know, run with the gang, crash out, do the whole nine. I ain't gonna call him a crash, cause it's my boy, but basically he was a crash. When it came to that gangster shit, he didn't matter. He gonna handle his business. So he already had told me, like, one-on-one, like, yeah, Canal, man, you know, that's just what he called me, you know, one-on-one. I know that's a, you know, Hispanic thing, so don't be over here tripping. So he like, yeah, I'm gonna get him, fool. I'm gonna get him before they get me. And I don't think nothing of it. You know, I mind my business. I don't say nothing. And I keep pushing, man. I would say some time go by, man. It's like 3 or 4 days. And boom, the news just hit. Palone done tripped out. He done got jumped by like 4 or 5 people. That's how the story went when you first initially got it. Boom. Anyway, I got the whole story. I'm gonna give it to y'all. So this how it went. This how the story went, man. They say Palone came out in the day room like this. What's up? And just went to work. Ain't no question, went to work on like 3 or 4 people. Palone, you know, I tipped my hat, but he went to work and they ended up taking the shank from him. They ended up taking the shank from him, 3 or 4 guys, and they stabbed him like 14, 15 times, man. You know, left him there to die. Of course, you know, the rank, all that shit was called in. Everything was broken up. Everybody was racked up. The whole unit was locked up, stuff like that. Long story short, Palone got shot to the hospital, man. I think like one other guy that he ended up going to work on got shot to the hospital too. He done got like 2 or 3 people though that with, you know, cuts and stab wounds before they could take it from him. But they hit him like 4 times in the neck. No, it was like 4 times in the neck, like in the rest like 7 or 8 in the body, miscellaneous spots, body, knee, stuff like that. I don't know what unit he on. Shout out to Palone though. He survived that attack, y'all. He went to the hospital. I think they said he was in the hospital like a month and a half before he ended up shaking back. They ended up puncturing one of his lungs or something like that. But warrior. But he ended up surviving the attack, and shit, they ended up, you know, shit, still locking him up because gang files, stuff like that, ended up locking these other guys up too. That's just the way of the penitentiary shit. You heal up, you still finna get your custody level drop. Shout out to the Rasa though, man. I told that story though because Hispanics and Mexicans have just a different mentality when it comes to battle or combat, man. Shit, especially the ones that can't fight. Now, there's some Mexicans that can fight, and there's some that can't. A lot of them can just take some hits, you know what I mean? But most of them gonna come with that life or death tool. When I that life or death tool. Straight up, man. But that's the way that the life of the penitentiary is. It don't matter if you don't want to get down. It don't matter if you ain't with it no more. It just, your reputation follow you, man, wherever you go. And they knew he was running with Trece and stuff like that. I don't know what gang they were trying to make him join, but he wasn't going for it no more. He's like, fuck that shit. I'm from the Vayuco. I'm rocking with the Vayuco. That's it and that's all. And shit, went out like a soldier, man. Shout out to the Vayuco. The motherfuckers down there crazy. Everybody I know from the Vayuco didn't play. They ready to die. They ready to die. They gonna have a shank. They ready to die. Couldn't fight either though. I ain't gonna lie. Can't fight, but get stabbed. Got a stab game, man. But once again, man, shout out to the Rasa followers, man, cause you know y'all the ones that asked me to do this video, and we rocking next door, baby. There will be more videos for my Hispanic people, man. I rock with them tough. Gracias for joining and watching, man. Until next time, thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, that subscribe button. It's your boy Sai checking out.